message lingered on Naomi's screen. "We are not the prisoners." The words seemed to vibrate in the quiet room. Naomi leaned back slowly in her chair. That doesn't make sense. Across the ocean, Elias Navarro stared at the same message. "No," he said softly, "but it explains something." Naomi looked up. "What?" Elias opened a new data window. The age of the Antarctic structure. He pulled up seismic surveys gathered by the Lock protocol over the past 70 years. The ring structure beneath the ice had been studied for decades, not directly. No one had ever reached it. But its shape and density had been mapped through deep seismic imaging. Elias highlighted the oldest layer of surrounding rock. The structure is embedded in bedrock that formed roughly. He paused. 65 million years ago. Naomi blinked. "That's the extinction event." "Yes. The same period that wiped out the dinosaurs." Naomi leaned closer. "You think the two events are connected?" Elias nodded. "It's possible." Naomi felt a strange chill. So something arrived on Earth 65 million years ago, and someone built a lock around it. Yes. Elias opened another file, an obscure geological anomaly report from Antarctica. A strange layer of crystalline minerals found deep beneath the ice. Materials that didn't match any known terrestrial formation. Naomi frowned. "That's not rock, no." Elias zoomed in. "It's manufactured." The room went silent. Naomi whispered, "Someone built the lock." "Yes. But who?" Director Halverson stood before the giant Antarctic display. One of the analysts approached carefully. "Sir, we recovered something from the fracture signal." "What kind of signal?" "A data packet." Halverson turned. "From the entity?" "Yes." "What does it contain?" The analyst hesitated. "Images." Halverson folded his arms. "Show me." The screen flickered. A strange image appeared. A star system, not one recognized by modern astronomy. Several planets circled a bright blue-white star. Another image appeared. A civilization. Towering structures of dark metal rising above alien landscapes. Strange geometric architecture far beyond human technology. Halverson whispered, "The builders." The next image appeared. A massive ring structure in space, nearly identical to the Antarctic structure. Except this one surrounded an entire planet. The analyst spoke quietly. "They built locks like ours. Many of them." Halverson stared at the images. "Why?" Naomi and Elias watched the same images forwarded by the Lock protocol. Naomi whispered, "They're not human." "No." Elias studied the alien architecture, but they were incredibly advanced. Naomi zoomed into one of the images. The massive planetary ring structure glowed with the same energy patterns as the Antarctic lock. "This wasn't just a prison," she said. "It was a containment network." Elias nodded. "Across multiple worlds." Naomi frowned. "So the fracture under Antarctica was part of something much larger." "Yes," she whispered. "A war." Elias looked up. "That's exactly what it appears to be." Far beneath the ice, the fracture pulsed violently. For a moment the barrier thinned, and another message burst through. Naomi's monitors translated the signal instantly. "The builders feared us." Naomi read the words aloud. "They feared us?" signal arrived, longer this time. The translation appeared slowly. We do not destroy worlds, we consume time. Naomi felt her chest tighten. What does that mean? Elias stared at the screen. I think it means they feed on timelines. Naomi suddenly understood. The Mandela effects, the timeline distortions. The entity had been eating pieces of history, rewriting events, testing reality, feeding on the instability. She whispered, "It's not trying to escape Earth." No. Elias nodded slowly. It's trying to escape time itself. Commander Volkov watched the beam from Earth grow brighter. The alignment was nearly complete. Her crewmate checked the countdown. 2 hours until full lock alignment. Volkov nodded. The console beeped again. Another signal arrived. She sighed. "Let me guess." The creepy voice again. The message appeared. But this one was different. Not from the fracture, from Earth, from Naomi. Volkov read the transmission aloud. "Artemis Station. This is Naomi Calder. We believe the entity beneath Antarctica consumes timelines. If the lock fails, history itself may collapse." Volkov leaned back. "Well, that's not good." Her crewmate asked the obvious question. "So what do we do?" Volkov looked out the window at Earth, then back at the glowing alignment beam. She answered quietly, "I think we've finished turning the key." Naomi stared at the moon. The alignment beam from the Mariana Trench now stretched perfectly into space. The key was almost in position, but the final message from the fracture still haunted her. "We are not the prisoners." She whispered softly, "If that thing isn't the prisoner, what is?" Elias looked back at the ancient alien images, the massive locks around distant worlds, and one terrible possibility formed in his mind. What if the builders weren't locking something in? Naomi's voice trembled slightly. Then what were they doing? Elias answered quietly. What if they were locking something up?